welcome to Bottoms Down Chair Yoga for Everyone. I'm Carol and I'm so glad you've joined us today. We are going to be moving into our legs, so we're stretching into those hamstrings. We'll be working the front part of the leg as well as the back part of the leg. So we'll be doing a lot of our practice today from a standing position. And just remember, if at any time you want to sit down, that is just fine. Just have a seat and keep working with us. We're coming to you from our YouTube channel, and if you haven't already clicked that subscribe button, we would really appreciate it. All right, let's get started. We're going to sit up nice and tall in our chair. We're not leaning back. We're sitting forward. Our hands are going to rest lightly on our thighs, palms facing up. Let's take just a few moments to go ahead and ground ourselves to the earth. So think about those 4 pressure points of both of your feet and have them grounded to the earth. Next, we're going to think about our sits bones. So we have those pointy bones that we sit on, and let's make sure that both of those are equally weighted on the chair. Let's pull that belly button into the spine and lift that heart up. Pull the shoulders down out of the ears. Close your eyes and breathe. Focusing your attention on your heart center, letting go of everything outside of the room. Begin to notice your breath, just feeling your natural inhalation and exhalation. Begin to deepen that breath, inhaling a little more deeply and exhaling a little more completely. We're going to move into our yoga breath, that diaphragmatic breath. Inhaling, we'll fill the lungs from the bottom up, the belly extends. Exhale, pull the belly button to the spine and actively push the air up and out of the lungs. Do that a few times at your own pace. And breathe normally. We're going to continue with that diaphragmatic breath. We're going to inhale to 4 counts and exhale to 5 counts. Something like this. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going at your own pace. And breathe normally. Continuing with our diaphragmatic breath, we're going to inhale to 4 counts. And then I want you to exhale to just as many counts as you can before you inhale again. Go ahead at your own pace. And breathe normally. Bring your hands to your heart. Set your intention for today's practice. One more breath. Bring your hands back down to your thighs. Open your eyes. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder and feel that stretch in the neck. Drop your chin towards your chest. Drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. And chin to chest. From here, we're going to look to the front of the room. Let's look over that right shoulder. Look center. Look over the left shoulder. Look center. And roll those shoulders up, back, and down. Do that a couple more times. And let's reverse that roll just so kind of do it in both directions. Beautiful. All right, we're going to move into a cat and cow. So we're going to put our hands on our thighs, belly button to spine. Round your shoulders. Tuck your chin. Let your head just fall as you look at your belly button. All right, let's go ahead and lift up. We're going to grab the back of our chair. Think about lifting the heart. Shoulders are down. And that's a cow pose. A version of a seated cow pose. We know there's a bunch of different versions, don't we? All right, let's put our hands back on the thighs. Round the spine, tuck the chin, let the head fall. Just breathe naturally here, feeling the stretch. Let's go ahead and open up, grab the back of the chair, lift your heart into your cow pose. All right, let's have that yoga breath. Here we go. Inhale here. Exhale, round it down. Belly button to spine. Push the air up and out of the lungs. Inhale, use that belly. Extend that belly as you inhale. Exhale, down we go into cat. Pull the belly button to the spine. Let's lift up again into cow. And round it again into cat. And release. Go ahead and roll one shoulder at a time. And reverse it. Let's take both hands to the ceiling into our mountain pose, Tadasana pose. Let's bring those palms together, interlace fingers, pointer finger to the ceiling. And we're going to lean our mountain. Oh, yeah. Feel the stretch in the sideways. We're going to come up and we're going to lean our mountain the other way. And we're going to come up and we're going to bring our hands back down to our thighs and we're going to roll those shoulders. All right, are we ready? Let's do that again. Come into your mountain pose, interlace your palms together, interlace fingers, point your finger to the ceiling, stretch, shoulders are down, belly is tight. Let's lean our mountain. Come up and lean your mountain the other way. Come up, make a big circle around, bring your hands back to your thighs, and roll one shoulder at a time. All right. Take that right knee and open it nice and wide. We're going to move into that half Lord of the Fishes pose. Inner thigh stretch. Keep this knee open. It wants to fold in when we twist, but I want you to keep it open. Bring your left hand all the way across your body. You're now looking over the back of your chair. Lift the crown of the head to the ceiling. Turn and add a little twist. You're looking over the back of your chair. You're breathing, 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 and let's release it. And we're going to do that again. We're going to bring that hand across. We're going to grab the chair. Crown of the head lifts. Turn and look over the back of your chair, keeping that knee open. One more breath and release it. Let this knee fall down towards the floor so that knee is shooting down. And that's one version of your crescent lunge. If you want to do this version, that is great. If you want to add on, we're going to push that foot back behind us and lift our heart. No matter where you are, heart is lifted, okay? Now turn and look over that front leg and breathe. Lifting the spine long, shoulders are down out of the ears. We're breathing. One more breath. Go ahead and release it. And we're going to do that one more time, all right? Just letting the front side of that body begin to open a little bit. Making sure we're keeping the spine long. We're not leaning forward. We're lifting that heart up. One more breath and release it. That leg extends in front of you, that same leg we were just working. And we're going to lift up and let that heart fall forward into our pyramid pose. All right, come up, and we're going to do that one more time. Extend the spine long and let that heart fall forward. So if you'll notice, I've got my hands on my thighs there for a little bit of support as we're beginning to warm up and build into this pose. That's maybe helpful. And come up. It's not necessary. It's just something that could help, all right? So we're going to take that knee and we're going to open it up nice and wide now. So remember, keep this right knee open. Don't let it fold in. We're going to keep it open. We're going to grab this right hand, bring it all the way across your body. Grab the chair, lift the crown of the head to the ceiling, turn, and look over the back of your chair. All right, let's release that, and we're going to do that again. We're going to come across, lift, and twist. All right, and release it. Let's move into crescent lunge. Let that knee fall towards the floor. Feel that stretch first. If you want a little more, push the foot back behind you. Lift the heart. You're up on those back toes. Let's release it and do that again. Lift your heart up. And release it. Extend that leg out in front of you, toes to the ceiling. We're going to lift first and let that heart fall forward. All right, come up, and we're going to do that one more time. Extend the spine, let that heart fall forward, breathing into it. All right, and release it. I did not mention at the beginning of class that we were going to be using a strap, so if you have a strap handy, great. If you have a substitute for a strap, you can use your necktie, you can use a belt or a scarf, anything like that. If you didn't grab that already, if you want to pause the video, run and grab that, and then you can start back up, okay? Because we're going to jump right in with the strap. Okay. So we're going to take that right leg and we're going to extend it long, okay? Then I'm going to take my strap and I'm going to put it under the ball of that foot. Not the arch, but the ball of the foot, okay? And I've got one strap in each hand, and I'm going to pull gently as I lift that leg up. Oh yeah, and I'm breathing, and I'm not leaning back. So here's what I see sometimes in my classes, right? So it's not a matter of how high can I get that foot. I don't care. What I do care is that the spine is long and that you're stretching the hamstring, right? So we're getting the back side of this leg stretched. That's what's important. Doesn't matter how high that leg comes. And then we're going to put it down on the floor, and we're going to take just a little break. So one of the things that will happen, especially with hamstrings and any of those muscles, my hamstrings are super tight too, is we just work them slowly and we begin to encourage them, right, to give us a little more length. So we're going to do an encouragement right now. Here we go. Let's lift it up. And we're going to encourage it just a little more. So you see I'm kind of choking up a little bit more on that strap. So I want to pull just a little bit more, trying to see if I can get my foot a little higher. My spine is still long. It's a little bit kind of that nose to knee idea, right? Just giving it a little more encouragement. And then we're going to relax it. Whew. And we're going to do that one more time. Now, here's the alternative. If you're like, that is not feeling good for me at all, Carol. Here's an alternative, right? Just stay in that pyramid pose. You're coming down, but you're giving that little bit of extra pull. Now, let's say you don't have a strap or a belt or a tie or anything. What you can be doing right here is you can be grabbing that foot and pulling, okay? So that's another alternative. I'm just trying to give you options. This is the one I'm going to be using. All right, let's put that foot down, bend the knee, and take a break. Okay, we're going to do the other side. So remember, you've got those options, right? If you don't have your strap, you can just be grabbing onto that toe. If you have a strap and you want to keep the foot on the floor, that's a great option. Or you're with me, we're going to take a deep breath in and we're going to lift that foot up. So just so I call it a bicep curl, right? If you've ever done a bicep curl, I've got my hands on those straps and I'm just kind of pulling to lift my foot up a little bit more. But my spine is long, my belly is tight. And let's release that. Okay, we're going to do it again. We're going to do it 2 more times. Ready? Here we go. Keep those shoulders down. Feel that stretch. And you may find this side more or less willing than the other. You may find that you're a little more willing after you've done it a couple of times. Let's release it, and we're going to do that 1 more time. Ready? Here we go. Up we go. Whoop. Woo. You feel it? I do. 1 more breath. And release it. All right. Okay, we're coming to standing. So remember, you can stay seated if you want to. It's just fine. If you're with me, we're coming to standing. Okay. So what you want to do is put your strap on the floor. So you've got the little, kind of a little hook part on the floor. The foot that's not next to the chair, you want to step into it. And make sure the strap is right at the ball of the foot, not the arch, but the ball, okay? And then you're going to put 1 strap in each hand, okay? Or, I'll tell you what, put your straps into this hand. Go ahead and hold your chair and lift up, just to kind of, oops, I don't have that quite right. There we go. That feels better. Just to kind of get the feeling of it first. You've got your chair right here. Now, if you want to let go of the chair, if that feels okay, you're going to grab 1 strap in each hand and you're going to pull to lift that leg up. You feel it? You got a little balance going, don't you? Belly button to spine, remember. Okay, put both straps into this hand, okay? And then you're going to bring that leg across and you're going to put that leg in your chair. Try to turn your hips to face forward. So now we're getting a little more into the side of that leg. You feel it? Okay, are we ready? Go ahead and grab the strap with the other hand. Hold the chair if you wish. We're going to bring that leg across. Ho-ho! There's the inner thigh. Hand to big toe pose, but we're using a strap. So much better for me. All right, let's come back center. Can you pull a little bit more? Woo, yeah. 1 more breath. Bend the knee and put that foot down on the floor. How's that feel? Woo, yeah. Rock it out a little bit. Okay, just simply take your strap or whatever you have, put it in your chair. We're going to use it again here in a minute, but we're going to do something else first. Okay. So if you notice, we were stretching this leg. So now we're going to stretch the opposite leg in a different pose. So I want you to take your foot and put it under your chair, the foot that's next to the back of the chair, okay? So the foot that's next to the back of the chair is the one that's going to go under, okay? Now, take a step back, not a big, huge step, just kind of a normal step back. And I want all 10 toes to face the chair, the seat of the chair. So this back foot is not at that angle. I want all 10 toes facing forward. Front leg is straight. Okay, got it? Belly button to spine. Lift your heart. Let your heart fall forward. Put your hands in the chair and see if you can let your heart fall into a standing pyramid pose. Now, one thing that I find helpful is I envision, or you can even do it, put your thumb right here where the hip and the leg connect and pull that hip back. So you want to keep these hips square. Don't let those hips face forward, right? Actually, I guess that was kind of pulling it forward. But you want to keep the hips square is the point, okay? And we're letting that heart fall forward. And you should feel a pretty good stretch on the front leg. All right, go ahead and lift up. Now what we're going to do is stay right where you are. take those toes and just turn them out a little bit. More like what we would do in a like a warrior one pose. Hips are still forward. Front leg is straight though. Now warrior one, the front leg would be bent. Front leg is straight, hips are forward. Bow forward again. And it's the same, it's like a pyramid pose, it just feels a little different with that back foot out at an angle. You feel it? One more breath. Come up nice and slow. Go ahead and bend that front knee. Take a step forward. Okay, let's do the other side. So we just did both legs in different poses. So now we're going to switch and we're going to do the opposite leg in the two poses. Does that make sense? Okay. I don't know if it makes sense, but I know what I'm talking about. So I'll guide us through it. Okay. So now it's the leg not next to the chair. Is the one that we're going to take a step into our strap. All right. So we're going to take that step in there. Make sure it's not on the arch, but on the ball of the foot. Now, if you want to grab the straps with this hand and hold on to the chair, do so. Bring that leg up. If you want to play with balance, pull your belly button to your spine, right? And grab one strap with each hand. One side of the strap with a hand. Does that make sense? Belly button is tight. Lift that foot up. Whoo, yeah. All right. Grab the straps in the opposite hand and bring that leg across and put it in your chair. Hips are facing forward. Right? You feeling this leg stretching? That's what this is for, right? Okay, are we ready? We're going to switch. We're going to come forward, bring that leg forward, grab that strap with the other hand, and open. Now, you can have that hand on that chair, or if you want to play with your balance, you can open it up, maybe. Belly is tight. One more breath. Come back center. Give it one final tug. Oh, yeah. Put that foot on the floor. You're like, thank you. Put my foot on the floor. Makes me happy. All right. Just set your strap aside. Turn and face your chair. Okie dokie. So the leg next to the back of the chair is the foot that's going to be under the chair. Okay? Now, take a step back. All 10 toes are going to point over the back of the chair. Okay? So those all 10 toes are pointing forward. Keep the front leg straight. Lift the spine, belly button tight, and hinge forward. Put your hands in the chair and feel that stretch into a standing pyramid pose. I even feel my back calf. I don't know about you, but if all 10 toes are pointing forward, you may be even feeling a stretch in that calf of this leg, right? So I'm definitely feeling the hamstring of my front leg, but I'm personally feeling the calf of my leg that's in the back. All right, let's come up. We're going to do that one more time. I think I only did it one time on the other side, but I really want to do it twice here. Let's do that again. We're just breathing, right? Our belly is tight. We're feeling that stretch, and we're going to come up. Now, let's turn this back. All you're going to do is take your toes and just turn them out a little bit. Keep those hips forward. The hips kind of want to come with, but I don't want you to let them. Keep those hips forward. Front leg is straight. Lengthen, belly's tight. Hinge forward. Put your hands in the chair. Let the heart fall. Keep this front leg straight. Don't let it bend. It may feel a little different with the back toes at a diagonal. That's the whole idea, right, is to get a couple of different feelings of this. Let's come up and we're going to do that one more time. And come forward. All right, come up and step forward. Whew, let's go ahead and have a seat. Grab a little bit of water if you want it. I do. Okay. So take your right knee and open it nice and wide. Let that left knee fall down towards the floor. Push the foot back, lift the heart. Do you feel any different? Do you feel a little bit more open in that front leg? Or the front side of that leg is what I should have said. Let's release it and let's do that again. Lifting that heart up nice and tall. All right, let's go ahead and face forward. This same leg is going to extend out in front of us. We're going to lift and we're going to hinge forward into one more pyramid pose. You're like, how many pyramid poses can we do in one class? A lot. Let's lift up. Do that one more time. Lift and hinge. All right, let's go ahead and cross ankle to ankle or ankle to knee for our pigeon pose. Extend the spine long and let that heart fall forward and feel the stretch. We're going to lift up and rock our baby. And we're going to do that again. Extend and hinge. And rock the baby. Last time. Extend and hinge. And if you like pressing gently on that knee, you can. It's just a choice, right? All right, let's do the other side. We're going to open nice and wide. Then we're going to let this knee fall down. Pushing the foot back if that works for you. Opening the front side of that body, of that leg. Lifting the heart up. Not leaning forward. Relaxing this glute. Let's release that and do it again. Lift. All right, face forward. Extend that leg out in front of you. Pyramid pose. Let's go ahead and lift the heart. Extend the spine long. Let that heart fall forward, keeping the back flat. And cross ankle to ankle. Cross ankle to knee, your choice. Extend the spine long wherever you are and let the heart fall forward. Let's lift up and do that again. Extend the spine long. I forgot to rock our baby. It's okay. We'll do it this time. All right, let's rock that baby. And one final time. Let's do it. Extend and hinge. Right? All right, go ahead and sit back in your chair. Hands are resting lightly on your thighs, palms are facing up. Take a deep breath in and release it. Take another deep breath in. And on this exhalation, close your eyes. Purposeful life. If you don't have a well-defined purpose, you're likely to follow anyone in any direction. If you're not clear about where you intend to go, you're not likely to like where you end up. When you're purposeful, distractions are an annoyance, yet your purpose will pull you back on track. When you have no purpose, even the smallest distraction can lead you off into a vast expanse of wasted living. It's not easy to live a purposeful life. But what's far worse is a meaningless life. Ask yourself what exactly you want, what you care about, what you love. Keep asking until you get an answer that you cannot deny. Then take the purpose and lodge it firmly in the forefront of your awareness. Keep it there to serve as a guide, a shield, and a powerful lens through which you focus your energy. Life overflows with abundance, possibilities, opportunities. Align yourself in a specific direction and enable yourself to make good use of it all. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Extend the left arm. Flip the palm towards the ceiling. Release it. Drop your chin towards your chest. Release it. Drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Extend the right arm long. Flip the palm to the ceiling. And release it. Bring your hands to your heart. Honoring one another, we say Namaste. Thank you so much for joining today. Remember, if you click on that subscribe button, we would really appreciate it. And I will see you next time.